Hey, so it's been a little bit, and it's been a while since we've opened one of these. I think I've opened all the other ones and gone through the contents. This is the fourth iteration of this trainer's toolkit that we're getting for the Pokemon TCG. Mind you, this has been out for a good while, considering like Arceus is like the featured thing, and we're now in the Scarlet Violet block. I know. I just at the time I wasn't playing as heavy, and I had most of the stuff I needed for the deck that I was currently using, so there was really no need to go out and grab this for like 25 bucks. However, my local shop, since it's around the holidays, I guess he's trying to clear some stuff out, or easy stuff for Christmas and whatnot to give. He was selling it for $7.99, so I figured I'd pick up one of these, and they went really fast too. He had about like probably 20, and they were all gone like the next time I went to the shop. So, yeah, and considering you get four booster packs in here, if you're just looking for packs in general, that's like what you're getting like four packs for the price of two, even more with like today's current MSRP. Pretty crazy. So without further ado, we'll start ripping into this and we'll just kind of talk about it. So yeah, I think we're really due for another one of these too. It is the ooh, this is like annoying to get into. There we go. We're definitely due for another one of these because like Sword and Shield block, we're now like 4 or 5 sets deep. Four main sets, and we don't have any like Scarlet Violet cards. Like I don't think this is gonna have any. I feel like this was like right before Scarlet Violet base came out. So without further ado, let's look. I really dig the yellow trim on this. I'm hoping that means the sleeves are going to be the same. That's also cool too, because if you play the online game, like the code for this, I think is super fun and unique. Like all these sleeves just feel not even like, yeah, it's just like good like rustic feel. That's awesome. They've been kind of keeping to this theme. Other than the first one, the first one had like the rainbow colored energy stuff. I can actually show it because I use the Trainer's Toolkit 1 sleeves on my actual deck. So that's what they did for the first one. And then every other iteration, they've done kind of this gunmetal and a color. They did red, purple, and now we get this like mustard yellow. So there's your sleeves. The dice is actually really nice. I like the big Pokeball, and I think that makes it easily distinguishable that it's a 1. We get some kind of like speckled dice in there. Pretty cool. And now having played it, I get why those are better because like it really does help you damage count so much easier if you're just putting on like a big number as opposed to counting up little dots. These things that we can't stop getting enough of. We got the V-Star marker because of the time when this came out. I guess they thought V-Star is still, a good and relative thing. And it is because there is some decks that still play the V-Star, especially if they're giving you the Arceus, like they want you to use that and it has a V-Star ability. Oh, and okay, so never mind. Scarlet Violet was was actually well into effect. Okay, so this came out around when Paldea Evolved did. So I'm wondering if we're going to get Scarlet Violet block cards. It'd be really nice to get some easy Nest Ball out of here because I know that's always a pain to come by. Then we get our code card, which gives you everything in here. Deck Builder's Guide? Not sure what that exactly... Oh, it probably just tells you like what you could put in a deck and like... Oh, it looks... you can see that Arctina was probably a thing because it looks like they're featuring those two together at the time. Very sad too. I hope that Arceus gets to make a valiant return to format, but we'll see. I think this is just a brick of energy. I feel like this is all just energy. Maybe like even a little too much. Like I wish they did more competitive cards and less energy because you don't need this much to build a deck. I guess if you got a lot of friends, you could use it to help, but like you're never using that much. And the rest of it's kind of just like your cardboard feel. It is a good storage box if you do need to put some stuff in it. It looks cool. It's it's structurally intact. It's about like, funnily enough, it's the same material as like, actually it's better material than the Ultra Premium collection. I feel like it's like a thicker cardboard. Hilarious. With the 151 UPC, which I can't get enough over. Like I showed my friend because he picked up the Charizard one, and I don't know if he got around to picking up one of the 151 UPCs, but it's just like, it's night and day, like how much structurally just not sound that box is for how much you're paying. Anyway, that's a different video. I talked about it there. But this one, you get some alternate printings of Arceus and Arceus V-Star. Not that we don't already have enough of them. I feel like there's a million different cards and versions of this. But this is just a slightly different angle. These coming at it from this side as opposed to coming head onto the card. And same thing with this one. You get like a side profile of the Arceus V. He is, and it's interesting because most of these trainer toolkits, whenever they've done them, it's usually been either a supporter grab or a draw supporter card that's come in it. This is the first time that's not. But technically it kind of is. And I think the reason they're doing this is that Arceus is just like a really easy card to throw in any deck. Like, if you need to power anything up, it's just 2 energy, or just double colorless if you're going second, to get a Pokemon on the bench ready to go, and Starbirth to draw any 2 cards from your deck is just so powerful. And I think it helps you, like, start to learn strategy. Because then you're like, okay, well, what do I need next turn? Like, what's going to be super beneficial, or what do I need right now when I use it? Probably also why they give you the V-Star marker. Yeah, I think it's a really good card to give, and it looks like we get about half and half of Scarlet Violet block and then other block cards. So we get Ultra Balls, and I'll do the price for like when each thing first comes up just to show it. Because like a lot of these are playable trainers, and it's just like if you could find this for 20 bucks, like maybe that'll help as opposed to going online having to buy it through TCG Player, wait for shipping, have to put in a credit card, all that junk. Like it's just annoying. Like this, you can go to the store, and a lot of this stuff usually helps. You get 2 copies of Switch. It's usually 2 of everything. We get 2 rare candies. I'm gonna just stack these all up again because that's just gonna get a little crazy there, right? 2 rare candy, which is good. 2 research, always useful. 1 of each. Oh no, do we get 4? We get a playset of research. And then you get Pokegear 3.0, top some cards your deck, find a supporter, awesome. Pal Pad, I used that Golden Go deck over the past weekend or so to go to a tournament that I built that I was talking about in one of the last videos. It did really, really well, and I think adding this Pal Pad was fantastic because it lets you bring in boss's orders or draw a support card into your deck. And if you get like Iono down, it's good. It's like, okay, well, I've already tossed these things back in, so there's a good chance I'm going to draw the thing that I need. So Pal Pad is super great just to shuffle stuff back in. Yes, I was right. Nest Ball. I was actually really hoping for this because I do want to build a deck for my buddy, and I was like, man, I don't know if I have enough Nest Ball. I think with that should be good. Shock, 2 evolution Pokemon. Opted out of this for Golden Go. I saw someone do a build with it, and it just didn't really sit super well with me. It just felt like a big weird waste of supporter cards. Electric Generator is real good from Rhydon. However, when you whiff, it hurts real bad because you have to look and then attach, and there's no way to get that like back into your deck unless you're using like Darkrai. But Darkrai is never going to be a good partner to use with that. Beach Cord, retreat costs 1 less, very good. Arven, search your deck. Yeah, this has been used heavily. I feel like a lot of decks are running it now. Just to find a tool card and an item card, put them in your hand. Sometimes that's all you need, especially with like Miraidon. Like, you really want to find your electric generators, and Arven definitely helps with that. Thornton's a weird one. Choose a basic from your discards, which is one of your basics in play. So like you could take like a little basic Charmander and swap it with like a basic Pokemon EX, V, whatever. And the damage counters and all that stuff stay. Attach cards. Oh yeah, so you keep energy and stuff, which is really cool. And special conditions, interesting. Yeah. So and turns in play too, so you can't like evolve it immediately because it's still like okay, first turn and or no, turns in play stay. So could you evolve it? Maybe I'm wrong on that. Lost Vacuum's great. Just get rid of something out of the active, throw it into the lost zone, but you also got to discard something from your hand. Trekking Shoe, keep digging through your deck. Double Turbo's always good and definitely good for Arceus to get him going. Roxanne's always a fun time. Opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, draws 6, and the opponent draws 2. Very good, but situational, so it's a little tough. I also took that out of Golden Go because I just felt like you just wanted to draw, and I kept drawing into it early game, and I'm like, I can't use this supporter. It's just not great. Roxanne's backup's weird. I don't see this really used too heavily, but I guess it could be useful for building a deck for the first time. This is great in any water deck. Water Pokemon and an item card. Fantastic. Get some Irida. Assuming Heavy Ball, needed one of that because I kept missing my Greninjas and they kept being stuck in there in the prize cards. So helps get things out of the prize cards put in your hand. Gutsy Pickaxe, you're using a fighting deck. Hopefully gamble and find some energy to attach. Same thing with Magma Basin, but you do a little bit of damage. Gardenia's Vigor, good for grass decks. If you like Spite Ops, there you go. Gloria's not super played anymore. 3 basic Pokemon, don't have a rule box. I guess it could be useful if you really want to build your bench quick and you get turn 2. Dark Patch, great for Roaring Moon or any other dark deck, just to accelerate energy. They're in the discard. This also doesn't really see play anymore. Just draw more cards if you had a Pokemon knocked out last turn. Good, but like again, I don't see it used too often. This was fun. This is also good for Arceus. So a lot of stuff that's like meant to like help you build an Arceus deck in here, and then probably 2 boss's orders, a staple. Bring something up into the active that your opponent probably wouldn't want you doing. Cool. So yeah, no, not a bad toolkit. And that makes sense. That is all. Because I saw they said like 150 cards, and I was like, how does that make sense? I was like, there's no way there's that many trainers. But yeah, if it says Brick of Energy, this makes a lot more sense. There's probably 100 energy right there and like 50 of those. And without further ado, I guess we'll go newest or oldest to newest, and we'll just go through the 4 and see what we get. So as I was thinking about it, I was like, maybe I scoop up more of these so I can make like a half a custom booster box for real cheap. But I don't know, maybe someone else got to me first, or hopefully people who were also like kind of sitting and waiting on this did the same thing I did, but and just picked up one because they needed it, but for cheap to make some deck stuff. Who knows? And we get a Flaffy. Cool. I don't think I had this special art thing. Cool. I was good to see that. I was just thinking about this, that I was like, man, I feel like everybody kind of pulls these like crazy, and I just get like hollows and random Vs. Like I don't really get any of the special arts in the reverse slot. Pretty cool. Love a Flaffy. And this is the good one, right? Yep, this is the Dynamotor one, so you can use that in any of your decks that's requiring Flaffy. So Rhydon can ride again in style because you got the nice blinged out one. Cool. And then these I don't need to do anything special for to dig through. Spupa, Energy Search, Cacturn. Oh, Mesagoza is good. Cool. Oh, nice. Reverse switch. All right, it's the day of the special arts. Let's go. This is exactly what I asked for. Perfect. Oh, and I haven't seen a lot of these because, like, again, I feel like I open my booster boxes stuff a lot of the Scarlet and Violet, and I just haven't been getting as much. So, very cute. I love like the soft art. It's so. Of course it is. Everything's got very soft, cutesy, like kind of. I just feels squishy. I don't know how to explain it. Everything just feels soft in her art. Very cute. Love the little Ghastly plush on the ground. Adorable. And then we get two Paldea evolved. I don't even know what I want out of this set. I can't remember. I mean, I know it's all like the new legends, but is there anything else in this set that I'm really like excited about? I don't know. I guess I'm excited for anything. Let's just see if we can keep getting hits because that's 2 for 2 right now. If we can just keep going like that, I'd be super stoked. No, that's just the reverse, right? Yep. Oh my god. Okay. Dang, this is crazy. Oh, I wish I grabbed more of these. Dang, for $8, this is already fantastic. We've got the Slow King EX. This is one of like the secrety rares they do for the terastallized ones. What does it even do? Pokemon's active now. Confused for 30. And this is a stage 2? 2. Okay, for 2/7, not bad. Search your deck for up to 2 cards, put them into your hand. That's always a tough thing. A, it's not doing a lot of damage, and B, like, someone could just use something to make you shuffle your hand back in your deck, so it's not really great like Arceus where like you get it on the turn that you're looking for it. I see why nobody's once talked about that card. Like, if that was an ability, oh my god, people would be going nuts for that. I feel like any Psychic deck would kind of be playing that as a backup. Because this is a 2-prizer too with a lot of HP, which is not too bad. Can we please get one more thing? Just make this whole thing come to a close nice. Wigglytuff, Girafarig, it's gonna have to be the last slot. No, okay. Hey, you know what? 3 out of 4, fantastic. Didn't even expect to get that. So cool. Yeah, this is what you get if you are to pick one of these up. Arceus is still in format right now, so maybe grab it while you can. And I feel like we're going to see one of these pretty soon. You know, actually put in the comments too what you think the Pokemon's going to be. I'm going to have to think of like what kind of support-ish Pokemon are available. Unless they do something like this and they should just do a big attacker, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess time will tell. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.